And we are live. Hello, hello.
Hello
I am
there.
the VertixScribe, and over there, it's King Kuga.
Hello. Yes, I am King Kuga, the one and only, and this is VertixScribe on the other side of the screen. He's hosting.
All right. I think, let's see, you have your streams up, right?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I've got all my channels up. We're doing this on Restream.
I'm not broadcasting.
All right. I think it might be too late for. Whatever. Anyway,
Let's just go.
Let's do this thing. So we are going to be watching the Nintendo Direct from today, as well as the Sony State of Play. Let's just get into it, shall we?
We shall.
All right. Hit and play. Hopefully everybody can hear this all right. Splatoon, of course.
One day I'll play this.
It's a lot of fun.
Maybe.
You really should play it.
I hear that.
Been a while since I've played though, but now that the DLC is coming out, I'm probably going to be playing a lot more.
Green.
So it's kind of interesting the way it looks. The last Splatfest from Splatoon 2 was Chaos versus Order, and I think the winner shows how this got designed.
Interesting.
I am really enjoying this design, though. Alright.
That's really my laptop's not plugged in.
Alright, take your time.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. You just saw a new trailer for Wave 2 of the Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass DLC, Side Order. This brand new story is set in the Spire of Order, where you will strengthen your character's abilities as you ascend the Spire's floors. We are developing this
Spire of
single-player
Order
DLC so it can be played over and over again. It's planned to release in spring 2024, so please look forward to it. Okay, let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
The toys are back in town.
Toys are back in town!
Donkey Kong. Mario.
Donkey King. Mario.
The rivalry that heated up on the Game Boy Advance system reignites on the Nintendo Switch system. With his eyes on the prize, Donkey Kong has stolen all the mini Mario toys from the factory. And it's up to Mario to track him down.
I mean, it's pretty much the plot of the first Mario vs. Donkey Kong.
And other challenges
I know.
await. Observation and action are vital to your success. Mario needs to reach the key, but he can't quite cross the gap. That monkey's tail looks a little suspicious, though, doesn't it? If Mario does this, now he can get across and safely grab the key.
Spoilers, come on.
Platform too
Come on.
high?
Do the puzzle.
Reach it with a handstand jump or a backflip, like that. Observe and act to collect mini Marios, clear stages, and face Donkey Kong head-on. In this updated version of the game, you can play with a friend in local co-op. However you choose to puzzle your way through, it's up to you to recover the toys. Mario vs. Donkey Kong launches on Nintendo Switch February 16th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Give us your money today.
Save the prince and the world.
Thought it would save the cheerleader.
Guide Sargon as he sets off to save the Prince of Persia and restore the world's balance.
I am really
Tapping
excited
into
for
the roots
this.
of the Prince of Persia series, this game features 2D, side-scrolling action-adventure gameplay. Dash through breathtaking environments in a mythological, Persian-inspired world. But don't linger too long if you hope to survive. Harness sword and bow techniques, as well as time powers, to best these hostile lands. As your journey progresses, Sargon will grow stronger and learn new abilities that expand his arsenal. Equip amulets to further boost your abilities, among other perks. The number of amulets you can equip is limited though, so choose wisely. Use everything at your disposal to navigate this harsh world and defeat the mythical beasts that stand in your way. Get ready to save the prince and discover the mysteries of Mount Kaf. When Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown launches on the Nintendo Switch system January 18th. You can receive the in-game World
January.
Within outfit by pre-ordering the game from Nintendo eShop. These games will help you chase your passions. Rev up for true arcade racing in Horizon Chase 2. Speed through stunning environments, each with its own dynamic art style, while overtaking your rivals on the road. Play the main
Looks like an
campaign to
Outrun
unlock
clone.
vehicles, courses, and more.
All
You
racing
can
games look
also
the same to me.
upgrade your vehicle and style it to fit your high-octane needs. Itching for more racing action? Up to 4 speedsters can put the pedal to the metal in couch co-op or online. Go full throttle in Horizon Chase 2, launching on Nintendo Switch later today.
Oh, today.
Oh shit.
Warm up for musical mayhem in this rhythm-based adventure. Time your button presses with the music to solve puzzles and battle bosses. Over 30 thrilling tracks
recognize
await,
this song.
including music from iconic Konami games.
Yep.
Up to
Konami,
4
of
friends
course.
can battle it
DDR
out in
music.
versus modes, or jam together in local or online play. Super Crazy
Rhythm
Rhythm
games for that.
Castle launches on Nintendo Switch November 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Anya Forger has a new assignment from school, creating a photo diary. On weekdays, you'll head to class, then enjoy family time in the evenings. On days off, you can visit all sorts of exciting places, like the beach or an art museum, in search of subjects to photograph. How will you spend your time with friends and family? And what kind of photo diary will you help Anya make? Spy Anya.
What kind of
Operation
people
Memories
will her
launches on
parents
Nintendo
kill?
Switch next year.
Lot on site.
Mario's first RPG adventure returns. The Super Mario RPG game is back with updated graphics. Let's go over some new and returning gameplay features. Time your button presses with action commands to increase damage dealt or decrease damage received. When you time your attacks perfectly, you can now damage all enemies at once. Every successful action command will fill this gauge. When it's full, you can unleash the 3-character triple move. Depending on your current party, the move will change, so experiment with different combos. During your adventure, you'll encounter bosses with colorful personalities. After clearing the game, you can fight some of them again. But these powered-up bosses aren't gonna be easy.
Did you just have Bowser in his party?
Yeah. You can actually play as Bowser. in
Set off for
Mario
adventure with
RPG.
Mario and Friends when Super Mario RPG launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 17th.
Yeah, Bowser's not the main
Pre-orders
villain of
are
this
available
game.
now on Nintendo
I
eShop.
think I've heard that much.
Hey, look alive. We're almost there.
The Nintendo DS game Trace Memory returns on the Nintendo Switch system as another code to memories. One day, a young girl named Ashley receives a letter from the father she thought had passed away. Seeking answers, she sets off for the solitary Blood Edward Island in search of him.
Blood Edward?
Once there, Ashley encounters puzzles and obstacles that hinder her investigation.
This is the one lawyer.
Yeah,
Can you see
Nope.
me?
seems
She
like
also
it's
meets
a
a mysterious boy.
serial
What
puzzle
truths
game or
await
something.
Ashley in this place?
And no matter how hard I try, I can't remember Dad's face. Who are you?
The sequel, Another Code R, Journey into Lost Memories, previously unreleased in North America, is also included.
So this is like Juliet, huh?
Play both games to experience the full story. Unravel both adventures, fully enhanced for Nintendo Switch, when Another Code Recollection launches January 19th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
It's like a cozy puzzle game.
Yeah, I like the vibe of it.
Another Code Recollection includes two games, the Nintendo DS game Trace Memory and its Wii sequel which was never released in North America. Both games are fully enhanced on Nintendo Switch. Please look forward to playing them early next year. Next, please take a look at this.
Super Princess Peach.
One day, a loyal toad presented a flyer advertising
only
a show at the
loyal
Sparkle
toad.
Theater. Princess Peach and some toads went to go see it, but then the Wicked Grape and the Sour Bunch suddenly made their grand entrance
Wicked
and took
Grape
center
and the
stage.
Sour.
Next, we're going to be fighting the
Now,
California
it's
Raisins.
up to Peach and the theater's guardian Stella to save the play and the day. This perfect performance has become a terrible tragedy. Luckily, Peach can use the power of Stella's ribbon to face off against the Sour Bunch. The ribbon alone won't always cut it, though. So let's do this.
And Shin!
She gets a magical girl transformation.
Whoa! Peach transformed into Sword Fighter Peach. By transforming, she can use fantastic show-stopping abilities. Fend off the Sour Bunch with sensational swordplay. Can Peach save this performance and its performers? There are more stolen shows to save. Valuable artifacts from this museum have gone missing. Become Detective Peach, investigate clues, and track down who done it.
It's like Cutie Honey meets Princess Peach.
Desserts have been snatched
Wouldn't be
from this
surprised
sweets
if,
festival. Turn into Patissiere Peach and save it from a sugar crash.
Yeah, there's definitely some.
The Sour Bunch got their hands on this martial arts school. Become Kung Fu Peach and take it back from these foul fiends.
Definitely some cutie honey vibes for sure.
Many other transformations are just behind the curtain. The stage is set. Our leading lady is ready for the spotlight. Princess Peach Showtime makes its debut on Nintendo Switch March 22nd. Pre-orders
I'm intrigued.
begin today
Yeah.
on Nintendo eShop.
Need
That
more
was a new
Princess
look at
Peach
Princess
games.
Peach Showtime. In Peach's latest adventure, the gameplay changes depending on her transformations. It looks like there are more transformations beyond the ones we showed today. So
I'd
please
certainly
stay tuned.
hope.
Let's continue with some more headlines.
A new saga begins. A multi-layered RPG full of rich stories awaits in Saga Emerald Beyond. There are 6 heroes to choose from. A young man who fights with sentient puppets. A witch disguised as a schoolgirl to mask her identity. A crime-fighting duo chasing down a mysterious organization. A songstress mech who lost her voice and body. And a king of
Songstress mech.
darkness who was recently reawakened.
This just sounds like the
Select a
plot
hero,
of
then follow
Kamen
their
Rider
journey through
01.
17 interconnected worlds as they strive to achieve their goals. How the story unfolds is in your hands. The choices you make can unlock different paths, more than ever before seen in the Saga franchise.
Of all the JRPGs I've ever
Fight
seen,
in
this is
timeline
one of-
battles, turn-based combat in which turn order is crucial to victory. Use special techniques to control the order of actions, or activate team combos to swing the tide of battle in your favor. Saga Emerald Beyond launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
All right.
The legendary Raider returns.
Tomb Raider.
The first 3 Tomb Raider games, all with upgraded visuals, are venturing onto Nintendo Switch in one daring collection.
Upgraded.
As the fearless archaeologist, Lara
That's
Croft,
your upgraded
you
graphics.
travel the world.
I mean,
and
there's
face
only so
off
much you
against
could do
deadly
from the
foes and
PS1
even
to
deadlier
Switch.
legends. Climb, backflip, and swan dive through perilous quests spanning different countries and mythologies.
And to
Along
be
the
fair,
way,
it is a
you'll
direct
solve
port.
puzzles to uncover treasures of the ancient world and unravel mysteries lost to the ravages of time. This faithfully remastered trilogy
Should I ever
comes
get
with all of
the-
the expansions
the reboot
and secret
series?
levels for each game.
Yeah,
you can also toggle
honestly,
between
I think the
original
Switch
polygon
could
look
handle
and
the
upgraded visuals
the
at
what is
any
it,
time.
2014?
Tomb Raider 1 through 3
Yeah,
remastered,
that's
starring
around
Lara
that time.
Croft, launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 14th.
And they'd have to dumb down the
Pre-orders
graphics a
begin
little
today
bit, but
on
I'm sure they
Nintendo
can do
eShop.
it.
This
Maybe they're just
detective's
trying to
got a
figure out
second
how well
bolt
she
of
sells on the
brilliance.
Switch first.
Maybe. Ooh, there's a
Every
Pikachu
great
sequel?
detective starts their day early.
This is Rhyme City, a place where humans and Pokemon coexist. The detective duo of Pikachu and his partner Tim investigate various cases while searching for Harry, Tim's missing father. Tim interviews people, Pikachu interviews Pokemon, and they find the truth together. They'll also rely on other Pokemon to broaden the scope of their investigations. Follow Sense with Growlithe. Smash Rocks with Darmanitan. And peer through walls with Luxray. Can Tim and Pikachu solve all the mysteries and find Harry? Find out when Detective Pikachu returns. Launches on Nintendo Switch October 6th.
Feels like it's not a
Pre-orders are
sequel,
available
but more
now
like a
on
remake.
Nintendo eShop.
Yeah, that just sounds like the plot of the movie, which I saw.
This
Not to-
game's a
Yeah.
real
I don't know.
toot.
Well, the movie was really good too. I'd like to see more.
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, I liked it. Wii Music, of course.
Raise your brass for the quirky rhythm game Trombone Champ.
Trombone Champ.
Play the notes in time
Okay.
with the music as best you can. But how you play that horn is up to you. You can use gyro controls to adjust the pitch up and down. Or the IR motion camera on the right Joy-Con controller. The controls are pretty unique. And mastering every
Unique.
control scheme won't be a walk in the park. Honk your way through nearly 50 songs spanning various genres, from classical to electronica and everything in between. Plus, up to 4 musicians can band together in local multiplayer.
Oh no, this is totally stream fodder.
Trombone
If
Champ
I was half my
slides
age,
onto
I would
Nintendo
be all over
Switch
this.
later today. Battle your way
I
to
remember the
victory
times I
in these
played
Nintendo Switch games.
Guitar Hero with everybody on one button.
10 teams of 3 will duke it out for survival in this online battle royale brawler.
It's a MOBA.
Knock your opponent's health down to 0 and deliver
It's
a
a
finishing
MOBA!
blow,
Mario!
or shove
God,
them
if they
through
actually
collapsing
made a Mario
terrain to
MOBA.
win.
Wouldn't
Choose
put it
from
past
15
Nintendo
heroes,
if they
each
would.
inspired by a different
Brittany
mythology.
says if one of you hasn't played the
Work with
trombone
your
game,
allies to be the last team
That
standing.
is fair.
Battle Crush is free to play and launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch next spring. A closed beta test will be available this October. Lead your mercenaries to fame and fortune in this open-world tactical RPG. Take up various contracts, from protecting townsfolk from thieves to vanquishing the land's most
Who's that last
notorious
one called? I
figures.
missed the title.
Before battle, equip
I
your
don't
mercenaries
remember.
with the best gear and skills to claim victory and live to see
I'm gonna
another
keep track
day.
of stuff so I can remember
Up
it
to
when we
4
go to
players
discuss it later.
online can jointly command a troop and journey together across this vast world. War Tales launches as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch later today.
Later today.
Run and gun in this reimagining of the beloved NES classic, Contra.
Contra remake.
Blast through explosive stages with a devastating arsenal of weapons to crush the Red Falcon forces. Spring into action with easy pick-up and play controls and a variety of difficulty options. This reimagining from Konami and Way Forward features new weapons, enemies, powerful
Way
super
forward.
attacks,
That's high
and
pedigree.
a 4-player co-op mode. Contra Operation Galuga storms onto the Nintendo Switch system early
What's
next
a
year.
Galuga?
I was gonna. It's like not a
Liberate your
beluga.
kingdom. Reclaim your destiny.
Fire Emblem.
'Tis a grievous tale which
I
speaks of
feel like
Fifth,
it's too early
one of
for a
stolen
Fire
destiny,
Emblem.
stolen minds,
You're right. Just that
and
same
stolen
vibe.
nations. Yet as the world stands
Or actual,
consumed by immense evil,
swords,
a
sword
fallen
fantasy.
prince shall rise again, ring of legend
Wait.
lighting his path.
That is
Is
the
this a
ring of the
Vanillaware game?
unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornea's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil. Yet the answer is clear as day now.
Looks like a
The path
Vanillaware
before us is
game.
laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will, Mother.
Freely traverse an expansive world. Gather new allies, forge your bonds, and lead the liberation to glorious victory.
Glorious
Cultivate a grand army with over 60 unique characters, from humans and elves to massive beasts and heavenly angels.
Today
All
marks
of
our
which
first
will have
foray
Rule
into the
fif-
mists of despair which hang heavy
Rule
over
34
our
of all of them.
It may take days.
Yeah, it's a Vanillaware game.
even
Only
years.
just,
But
they
I
had the
shall see
food
the duties
move
of
like
my
that. That
bloodline
has to be a
fulfilled.
Vanillaware.
Atlas and Vanillaware
Called it.
present the rebirth of tactical fantasy RPGs. Unicorn Overlord. Available March 8th, 2024.
Unicorn Overlord.
Overlord. The fuck kind of a title is that?
Hey, is this Luigi's Mansion 2?
It's like a.
Yep.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD.
Finally ported it.
Welcome to Evershade Valley.
I
A
started the
place
first
that's
one
screaming and teeming with
2 years
the
ago, and I got my
supernatural.
Switch, and I have not played it
Luigi,
since like the day I
our
bought
faint
it.
of heart hero, was sent here to check it out.
Or the third one, rather. Whatever.
Honestly, I
Time for some
haven't really
mansion
played a
mayhem.
Luigi's Mansion ever, but I'm familiar with it. I've seen people play it.
Yeah.
No spooky adventure
So I
is
played it
complete
for a couple
without
hours
this
on the first
vacuum-like
night.
device.
It's like,
the
okay, this is fun.
Poltergust.
Never touched it.
Use it to light up dark areas, vacuum up objects, and interact with the environment. It's a handy tool for your paranormal escapades. Plus, when you spot a ghost, pop! You can stun them with the strobe bulb, then vacuum them up. You can even grab multiple ghosts at once. In this game, you'll find ghosts haunting, a former plant research lab, a broken down clock factory that's full of sand, a mine covered in ice and snow, and even more places. These troublemakers will use every trick in the book to block your path. Can Luigi summon his courage and save the day? Looking for other ghost hunters?
It used to be the
Up
only way you
4
could
players online can do some exercise
stream this
across
was with
different multiplayer modes.
What is it, DS
Luigi's
emulator?
Mansion 2 HD creeps onto Nintendo Switch next summer.
How was that? Next, we have 2 announcements to share. First, please take a look at this video.
Okay, what am I looking?
Something Mario.
What's that? It's a large question block. Actually, this question block currently appears on the roof of the previously announced Nintendo Gallery that's under construction in Uji City, Kyoto Prefecture. The official name of this gallery will be the Nintendo Museum.
There's also like
At the
an old,
Nintendo Museum,
back when they were a
variety of
playing
Nintendo
card
products
company,
from the
they
company's
still
history
have
will be
their old
displayed.
factory and it got converted into a hotel.
Construction is going well.
That's also in
We
Kyoto.
plan to finish up by March 2024.
Well,
We'll share more information, such as the opening date, at another time. Please stay tuned.
you know what I'm going to
Can't play
save
the
my
Nintendo
money to
Hotel.
do?
Next, we'd like to share some updates.
I
on
can't play the
upcoming
Nintendo
Amiibo
Hotel, dang
figures.
it.
I
These Zelda
forgot the
and
name of it.
Ganondorf Amiibo figures are releasing
Something
on
Maru.
November 3rd.
There is
And
a
Amiibo figures of
Nintendo
Noah
Hotel,
and Neo from the Xenoblade Chronicles 3
and then
game
there's
will be released
the
as a
museum
set
that's coming
on
out. That's
January
cool.
19th, 2024. And finally, we have a new Amiibo figure to announce. The DLC fighter from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Sora from
Oh,
Kingdom
that one's
Hearts,
gonna be sought
is
after.
On the way. With the release of Sora,
Probably
everyone
already
is
sold
here
out
from
for
Super
5
Smash
years.
Bros. Ultimate in Amiibo form.
Sold out for 5
Please
years.
look forward to its release next year.
Available
That's all
sometime
for
next year.
today's Amiibo announcements. Next, please take a look at this.
That is already pre-sold out for the foreseeable future. I guarantee you.
F-Zero?
I heard about this.
The first F-Zero game returns as a 99-player battle royale.
What?
F-Zero 99.
What?
Race on classic F-Zero courses with machines from the original Super NES game. Tear through courses in high-speed races, but be
Looks
careful.
like a
Your power
clusterfuck.
meter will
Holy
decrease
shit.
if you crash into pilots or guardrails. If it hits 0,
Like, okay,
you're
how
out.
can we take the idea behind Tetris
You'll
99
need to avoid collisions
and
and conserve
also
your
the
power
people that
meter
keep
to stay in
screaming,
the
"Where's
race.
F-Zero? Where's F-Zero?" How can we make them happy?
Feeling risky? Spend
like
some of
this.
your power meter for a temporary
Honestly,
speed boost.
I don't mind it, honestly.
You can also collect super sparks,
Fair
which
enough.
appear when machines collide. To
And
boost
maybe
up
if
to a
there's
special
enough people
path
that are
called
playing
the
this, they might
Skyway.
actually consider making
It's
a new
your best
F-Zero.
chance at bypassing your rivals and jumping into a higher position.
Oh. Press X to
Complete
cheat.
goals
Got
while
it.
you're racing to unlock cosmetic options for your machine.
Brittany says that F-Zero is going to be a clusterfuck.
Wow.
99 players, 1 winner. It's time to race your way to first place. Because F-Zero 99 will be available exclusively for active Nintendo Switch Online members later today.
Oh, shit. I'm going to have to download that.
More than 30 years after its original release, F-Zero is back as a battle royale game. This title also supports the Super NES controller available exclusively for Nintendo Switch
Get
Online
one of those.
members. We hope you will give it a try and aim for first place. Okay, let's continue with some more headlines.
one little hero, one humongous problem. Welcome to Vandal City, a whimsical land inhabited by small fuzzy beings called Yordles. After a party gets a little too wild, the portals holding the land together collapse
Portals
and
of
throw
Yordles?
everything into chaos. It's up to you and your knitting magic to stitch Vandal City back together. Journey across the land to gather materials and craft items and meals for the locals. As you continue gathering and crafting, you can weave together new upgrades
Sounds
by
good.
unlocking more branches of the skill tree. Enchant your experience even further by embarking on quests and hosting festivals for the community. Can you save Vandal City? And what mysteries will you discover during your magical adventure? Vandal Tale, a League of Legends story,
League of
launches on
Legends?
Nintendo Switch next
What?
year.
Okay.
Wait, did you hear that? Join best friends, Nunu and Willem, on a journey across the frozen wilds of the Freljord. Jump, climb, and sled your way through a beautiful yet treacherous land, where every step taken and each puzzle solved will bring you closer to the truth about these friends and their past. Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story, launches on the Nintendo Switch system
League of
November
Legends.
1st.
I know that guy.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
I know who Braum is, but I don't know.
Let's move into formation.
WarioWare!
Yay, WarioWare.
Trip with these shops doesn't feel like a prize.
Greetings! Welcome to the island.
This tropical resort contains tons of micro games that'll get your body moving. In each micro game, you'll get into a specific pose called a form. Copy the form shown, then perform the correct action as quick as you can.
Hand model.
The micro games will come one after another, so look alive.
Okay, then.
Plus, up to 4 players can battle it out in party mode. Reach the goal without getting caught by Medusa.
Freeze!
Or settle the score in an arena to be the last one posing. With over 200 lightning-fast micro games and multiplayer modes aplenty, everyone's in for a wacky time. WarioWare Move It launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 3rd. Pre-orders
far
are
away.
available
Remake
now
works
on
for
Nintendo
those.
eShop.
That's the same, an existing title.
A heroic tale will
And
soon
there's been
unfold.
a WarioWare for the Switch recently, I think.
Lead an army of over 100 heroes into battle and put an end to an empire's invasion. Meet Noah, a humble villager. Sane, an officer from the Empire. And Marissa, a forest guardian. These 3 band together to fight for a common goal. On their journey, they'll meet a variety of heroes who can join their cause. This is your home base, known as the headquarters. As allies join you, additional facilities will become available. You'll be able to tend crops, open shops, and more. Each hero you encounter has their own backstory and motivation. They may not always get along at first, but these conflicts may strengthen the bonds between your heroes. Trust, betrayal, justice, and truth. A heroic tale will begin when Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes launches on Nintendo Switch, April 23rd.
Another weirdly titled JRPG.
Participate in some pixel-perfect play. Next stop, Octopia. Travel to a charming parallel world in this paid DLC for Eastward.
Shucklefish is the developer?
Help Sam and John turn the pages of a new chapter as they adjust to country life in a mountainside village. Tend to livestock. Whip up culinary delights for your neighbors. And
Just
restore
looks like
buildings to help
Stardew
the
Valley.
village thrive. And if you're new to Eastward, don't worry. You can access the DLC even if you haven't played the main story. Eastward, Octopia ventures onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. Get
Which
back
holiday?
into the groove.
This holiday.
In this sequel to War
What was
Groove,
next holiday?
charge
No,
across
it's
3
this
tactical
holiday.
campaigns with valiant factions, including a new mousefolk
This
faction,
Labor Day?
the
Oh,
Fari.
it's already passed.
Plus, you can now supercharge your commander's groove to unleash devastating attacks.
I'm sorry.
Lead a roguelike
You didn't touch
offensive
the
in
commander's groove.
conquest mode.
You've thrown off the commander's
Battle
groove.
friends locally or online. Or create and share your own cutscenes and campaigns. War Groove 2 marches onto Nintendo Switch as a console exclusive October 5th.
Get out of my way!
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Giant blue
Dive
hole.
and catch fish by day. Then serve them as sushi by night in the aquatic adventure Dave the Diver. Use the fish you've caught to concoct recipes and create the day's menu. Then tend to the clamoring customers
Sushi
at your
simulator.
sushi
Brittany,
restaurant.
this is right up your alley.
Explore an ever-changing underwater world to find the best ingredients and
mantis
strive
shrimp?
to exceed culinary
Yes.
expectations.
Big ass one.
Dave the Diver launches first for consoles on the Nintendo Switch system October 26th. Pre-orders and a free demo swim onto Nintendo eShop later today. The final wave is racing in. Here's a sneak peek at Wave 6, the final wave of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC. From the Mario Kart Wii game, Daisy Circuit. More returning characters are also being added in Wave 6. From the Mario Kart Double Dash game, Diddy Kong. From Mario Kart Wii, Funky Kong. And from the Mario Kart Tour game, Pauline.
Oh.
Huh. Nice.
And also,
Nice to see her making a
Jet.
comeback.
And also nut.
Wave 6 of the Mario Kart 8
Where's
Deluxe
Jet?
Booster Course Pass DLC for the
Does that
Mario
mean
Kart
Toadette
8
wears the
Deluxe
super
game
crown or something?
drives onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Yeah, it's Toadette with
Active
a
Nintendo Switch
super
Online
powered
Plus
crown.
expansion
That's
pack
what
members
that
can
is.
enjoy this DLC at no additional cost.
Okay.
The DLC can also be purchased on its own. Something new is among us.
Among Us.
Among Us.
Are the imposters going to be fungus creatures now?
A fungus.
A fungus among us.
Red is sus.
Super sus. The fungal.
Welcome to the
Welcome to the
This new
fungal,
map for
baby!
Among Us is free and launches this October.
We got shrooms and games!
What did you think? Thanks for sticking with us this far. Next up, we'd like to recap some of the previously announced Nintendo titles you can look forward to playing from September onwards. Let's take a look. We hope you're looking forward to these upcoming titles. This next video will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
It's not Metroid Prime 4.
Nope. Mario! Why not Kirby?
No, that's
Kirby's Mario.
Paper Mario.
Paper Mario! That means you must come! Umbrella!
Wait. Is this 1,000-Year Door?
Yes, it is.
I've never played it, but I've seen the Game Grumps play it.
Yeah, they name dropped the 1,000-Year Door in their thing, so... The Paper Mario game.
Lunkhead!
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing, Brittany. The people does have huge tits.
Yep, it is 1,000-Year Door. Wow.
Nice.
We will teach the robot how to feel love.
Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year Door, originally released on Nintendo GameCube, will return with enhanced graphics. Whether you played the original or have yet to play it, we hope you look forward to experiencing this adventure in a paper world starring Mario and friends. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Alrighty then.
Okay, good collection of stuff there.
Indeed.
So let's go over what we got.
Yeah.
Let me send you the list real quick. No. So the list we can just discuss it together real quick,
Sure.
for a few minutes, and then to the PlayStation 1 documents. Send it to you on Telegram. I sent you a Telegram
Okie dokie.
because it's whatever year it is.
The current year.
It is current year.
Current year.
So telegrams.
Eventually it'll get here.
It'd help if I sent it to the right place.
Just might.
My Telegram updated, and so I sent it to the first channel that was up there, and it was the Telegram's updated thing. Let me send it. It would help if I sent it to. Here we go.
Alright, there it is. Text. Aha! Thank you for the text. Alright, so... Yeah, so Sploon DLC. That's something I'm certainly looking forward to.
I'll get around to Splatoon eventually.
It's worth it.
I say that about everything.
I mean, they've made enough adjustments to the game now where it's definitely a lot more... well, I think it's balanced. Some people might not think so, but then again, I'm mostly a roller main, so
I guess my concern is that it's like not if there's not much to do as a single player.
well, there's plenty of single player content in Splatoon. So there's a whole story mode. There's some deep lore. It kind of helps to have played the first 2 games, but I'm wondering if they might re-release the first 2 story modes. But yeah, there's plenty of stuff online, and there's plenty of people that have gone into the deep lore.
The deep lore.
But yeah, I had a lot of fun playing through the story mode on Splatoon 3. So, and I'm excited for the DLC. So that's good stuff. So you're Mario versus Donkey Kong.
I'm excited for that one. Like I played a little tiny bit of the original,
Same,
just in like store demos. Was my only exposure because I didn't get a GBA till later. So store demos was my exposure to a lot of GBA stuff.
right?
Remember store demos? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Yeah, I did play a bit of the original, but I never owned it. But yeah, I remember having fun doing some of the puzzles.
I'll try to get that. Mario versus Donkey Kong. What else was we talking about? Prince of Persia.
Yes,
I'm intrigued.
Absolutely. I mean, it looks Metroidvania-y enough, and the Prince of Persia series is like iconic. So I am really excited for that. It definitely looks very similar to Metroid Dread as far as the layout. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, my only exposure to Prince of Persia. I played a little bit of the first one. I had my first GBA cartridge was a hacked cartridge with like 100 games on it, old like GBA and NES games and stuff like that, some arcade games. So I played it on that. Played a little bit, didn't get very far. I enjoyed it. I haven't played anything after that, but it's good.
I remember the one on the Xbox 360 was a lot of fun. But
I'll check it out. Yep. Let's look at the ad again. I'm sure we're going to think that I've forgotten how it looked. The racing game.
Horizon Chase, I think it was called. Horizon Chase 2.
Yeah.
It's an Outrun clone.
Like I said, all racing games look the same to me. I mean, I can see how it's a little different, but like fundamentally, it looks like less fun Mario Kart, more fun Forza.
It definitely has that Outrun feel from the old arcade game from like the 90s. So that's what that reminds me of.
It's passed for me, but whatever. Crazy Rhythm, which one's? Oh, that was the rhythm game, obviously. Crazy Rhythm.
Konami's coming back. Didn't you hear? Konami's actually doing good things.
They are.
I am all for another Konami rhythm game that's not necessarily DDR, or Beatmania, or Paradise, or one of those. So yeah, it looks like an interesting game that takes a lot of the rhythm concepts from the old Konami rhythm games and puts it into something unique. So I'll keep an eye on it.
Seems fun enough. Spy Anya. I'm here for it.
Oh my god!
It looks extremely basic, but like I'm all over
season
it.
2 comes out next month, doesn't it?
Does
yeah,
it?
I think I read somewhere it's very soon we're getting season 2 of Spy Family. So
let me look that up. Emily, season 2.
So yeah, instead of like an action game based on the adults, we're getting kind of like this little cozy game based on Anya. So that's going to be fun.
October 7th premiere. Nice.
October 7th.
Nice.
Wow.
I hadn't heard that news. Thank you for letting me know.
Well, there you go.
Cool. Okay, more Spy Family. Spy Anya looks like a fun game.
Indeed.
It's fun, wholesome little franchise.
Wholesome. That's the best way to put it. It's wholesome. Especially when we have, an assassin and a spy living in the same family. Wholesome.
It should not work, but it works.
It does. It's cute.
And a telepathic dog. No, sorry, not the dog's not telepathic. Anya's telepathic.
Yeah, the dog can see the future.
Yes, the dog can see the future. Yes. And nobody know. Anya knows everybody's secrets. None of the rest know anything.
Except maybe the dog.
Well, yeah, the dog knows Anya's a little special, but let's see. The dog is by Lloyd's agency, I believe. So
Mario RPG.
Lloyd knows the dog is special. He doesn't know anybody. He doesn't know that Anya knows the dog is special. He doesn't know Anya is special. He doesn't know yours is special, and so on and so forth.
Yarp. Mario RPG remake. I'm going to completely crash my gamer cred and say that I've never actually played Mario RPG.
I have not played hardly any of these, like any of the games that were that are being remade or anything here. So it's fine. Well, I'm not insulted.
I'm going to have a chance to play it at some point. So although I might wait till it's the price of a sandwich because I've got a lot of backlog to get through. But yeah, super excited though about that, and I know that there's going to be a lot of people that really loved Mario RPG are going to be all over that, so that's awesome. The next game on the list here was another Code Recollection. I remember Trace Memory coming out for the DS, but it was one of those games I just kind of slept on. I just didn't even pick it up. Like, I knew there was a game called Trace Memory, and I knew it was kind of like this puzzle game with a story, and that's as much as I knew. So, but seeing that trailer, I might check it out, or I put it on my wish list, for sure.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by that, definitely. I like the way it looked. I don't know. I'm looking at it's like for pre-orders for $60. I guess it feels like a lot, even if it is 2 games, 2 DS games.
Oh, it's a DS game and a Wii game.
It still feels like a lot. I don't know.
I'm probably going to wait till it goes on sale, but I'm definitely keeping it on my wish list for sure.
Yeah, I'll bookmark it. I'm intrigued. Princess Peach Showtime. Yes. I liked that one.
I definitely wish listing that one for sure. I played a little bit of Super Princess Peach, and I enjoyed some of the stuff that they had for it. But, we're getting, like, this time an actual, like, another Princess Peach game that's actually going to look interesting. It's more than just her emotions and a vibe scepter, which you can make all the jokes you want about that. I'm sure that I don't think there's any new jokes left about that.
I don't think so.
But yeah, that looks fun. She transforms into different heroes, and it's a stage play, so very similar to the original Super Mario 3 for the NES. It was a stage play, so yeah, that looks like a lot of fun.
Here for it. Yeah, just I'm loving the vibes of it. Very cutie honey, magical girl. With a bit of it's trying not to be too much of just a Mario clone with Peach in the lead, which I like. Right. Trying to bring its own identity. And I'm intrigued. I really like the look of it, so I'll have to get that one.
Absolutely.
$50. I can might be my first full price purchase. I don't know in a while because I haven't bought a Wii game. Actually, I haven't bought a Wii game since I bought Prime Remastered. So.
Oh, that's good.
I haven't played half the ones that I did buy, so yeah.
The next one on our list, Saga Emerald Beyond.
Which one was that?
So the Saga series has been something that Square Enix has had, like, it's not their flagship series, but it's still like super popular in Japan. Definitely very JRPG-ish. The battle system, they said, is all about being, your turn on the timeline.
Oh yeah.
That's something that Octopath Traveler did also, is like you had to play the timeline as well as do damage. So very not I don't know if you could call it a niche RPG, but it's definitely not one of like it's not a Final Fantasy, it's not a Shin Megami Tensei, it's not Persona. but it's another JRPG with turn-based elements. So, not really on my wish list, but I'll if it comes back and if it happens to be really good, I might pick it up. Who knows?
Next up is the Tomb Raider trilogy remastered.
Yeah. I never played any of them.
Neither did I. The only Tomb Raider I've played is the remake.
2014.
Reboot,
yeah, the 2014 reboot. Same, actually. That's where I started playing Tomb Raider, was the 2014 reboot. I haven't actually played any of the sequels to that, but
yeah, same. I was gonna on my game streams, but my computer is potato.
I think they're all on PlayStation Plus Extra. So if you subscribe to PlayStation Plus Extra, I think you can play all of the definitive editions for the PS4.
Well, I think I already have them downloaded on Steam. I just haven't played them.
There's that too. Obviously,
Steam... I was gonna stream them, but my computer's a potato.
A baked potato after you stream.
Is why I stopped doing Free Play Fridays.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about picking that up. The Tomb Raider trilogy, just to say that I played the original games.
I might just go ahead and get it. It's pre-order now is $27.
That's not bad for three remastered PS1 games.
Yeah, it says it's 10% off, so it's $10 a game basically.
Oh,
so that's a very good price.
There you go.
I'd say I can go for that.
I'm wish listing that for sure. Let's see here. Detective Pikachu Returns. Now, when they first announced it, I thought it was going to be a sequel, but after looking at this trailer, it looks more like it's just a remake.
Yeah, that's the vibe I got too. And I haven't played the original, but that's just the impression I had based because it looked like the movie.
Yeah.
The movie, more or less.
Yeah, and the movie was fantastic, by the way. And I am hoping and praying we see more live-action Pokemon movies come to theaters, because I doubt that we'll get the same actors, but because Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu is just, I don't think you can easily top that. But I do want to see more realistic live action Pokemon movies. I think they knocked it out of the park with that. And around the same time they had the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, which was not terrible. I would say if you compared the two side by side as video game adaptation movies, I would say that Detective Pikachu was probably the better of the video game adaptations from the late 2010s.
Probably, yeah. I haven't seen the Sonic movies, but I saw the Mario movie. The Mario movie was good. I haven't seen the Metroid movie because they haven't made a Metroid movie.
They haven't made a Metroid movie. I was going to say, no, they haven't. Well, you can just go and watch Alien.
Touche. Can, will, and probably should.
Indeed.
Or I guess can, should, and probably will. I guess would be the order to say that. Whatever.
Something like that. So next on the list was Trombone Champ. Now, that I've seen. I think it's probably on Steam or something. And then that's interesting that it's getting a Switch port that's all about motion controls, or even the infrared control, which is I think an underutilized control mechanism. So that's going to be interesting to see. It definitely was it was stream fodder. It was silly game for streamers to put on their streams.
And like I said, it's definitely got fun. It's got Wii energy.
Yeah.
It's the kind of thing you would have seen on Wii when Miyamoto was still more active, I guess, in game development, trying to push all that stuff. There's all the Wii games we play, we sing, Wii music. Wii sing was that one. Anyway, you know what I mean.
Yeah, well,
Wii Sports.
Well, it looks like
music.
they took that one part of Wii music, that was the trombone part, and then just said, okay, we're making the whole game about this.
That's exactly what it looks like. And so, 15 years, half my life ago, I'd be all over that. Like, this is so, I had more friends to play with back then in person.
Yeah.
We could, we had game night. We would hang out every Friday or so, and play Wii. And we would this would be the kind of thing we would do.
Yep.
But I don't think I have much to do with it now. They say it had online, didn't they?
I think it did. Like, it's like 4-player. I don't know if it was 4-player couch co-op or 4-player online, but either way, if it has online, that makes it even better.
Yeah. Let's see. The next one, it was in their flash of, like, mini games. I missed the title of it, so sorry for that.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It was like, I think it was like another RPG or something.
Yeah.
Well,
there was a lot of RPGs in this direct.
There are, yeah. War Tales. What was War Tales? What was that?
War Tales was a tactical RPG. It looked more like why can't I remember? Like Command and Conquer, Warcraft, that kind of tactical real-time tactical RPG. That's what it looked like. But it would also look like it had some farming elements to it as well. It looked a little more grittier and more, I don't know, more adult, I guess. I don't know. It didn't really have any kind of cute elements to it, I guess. It just kind of looked like this, like, it looked like Age of Empires, sort of.
Mm-hmm. That's a good way to describe it.
Yeah.
I barely remember it, honestly. I guess it was. Is that the one I thought was Fire Emblem? Maybe.
No, the one you thought was Fire Emblem, I think it's a couple forward. That was the Vanillaware game that you thought was Fire Emblem.
Maybe. Okay. Whatever. Moving on. Contra.
Operation Galuga.
Galuga.
I don't. Where did you get that name? I don't know. But one thing I remember from Contra is there's a screenshot that I found that just says, "Get you the hot shotgun bullets to die." So like Contra never got like a good port, good English port. So I think this is going to be like the definitive port of the original NES Contra. And it's made by Way Forward, same people that do Shantae and a whole bunch of other. I think they also did the River City franchise. Well, they're doing the current iteration of the River City franchise. So, yeah, good for Way Forward to get the Contra rights. So, that's interesting.
Unicorn Overlord.
That's the Vanillaware game.
Oh, okay.
Vanillaware has a very there's this one guy, I think his name's George Kimitani or something. He has a very unique art style and a very unique animation style. And it's in almost every single Vanillaware game, it's that guy's art style and animation style. And so a few examples would be Odin Sphere was a really good one. Muramasa was one of my favorites. 13 Sentinels, I played a bit of that. So Vanillaware makes some really good story-driven anime 2D stuff. So like when I see that style, it's like I know it's a Vanillaware game, and most Vanillaware games I've played have been pretty good. So I'm excited, but at the same time, it's called Unicorn Overlord.
Yeah, that title is just wow.
I don't. Whoever did the narration, like, kudos to you, dude, for playing it as straight as possible. Unicorn Overlord.
Probably took a few takes. He's like, it's called what?
Unicorn Overlord. All right.
We just mentioned 2 remake
yes.
or
Dark
remaster.
Moon, Dark Moon remake or remaster, HD remaster for the Switch. That's interesting. As that was a DS game, if I remember correctly, original DS game.
It was 3DS.
Was it 3DS? I thought it was original DS.
It's 3DS.
Oh, 3DS. Okay. Well, I mean, still, it's
First one was GameCube, and they remade it. They re-released, I believe. Let's see, they did this. They did 2 on 3DS some years later, and I think they re-released the first one on 3DS as well, ported to 3DS, and then recently they remade. 3 came out for Switch.
right.
I believe they ported 1 to Switch as well. Might be digital only. I forget.
Yeah.
And so this will complete the trilogy.
Yeah. So now we can all play all of the Luigi's Mansions on Switch. So finally.
Those of you who've been waiting. So I said I enjoyed it. When I played it, I enjoyed it. But I lied earlier. I didn't. I actually did come back a couple nights in a row, like 2 or 3 nights. But I just didn't. I got into Mario Odyssey. I was like, oh, this is fun. This is much more fun than Luigi's Mansion is. So, yeah. What's next? Nintendo Hotel.
Well, the museum is what they were talking about, but I also threw in.
That's right. You threw me off when
I just looked it up. It's called Marufukuro. Is the hotel that I found a while ago, and I want to visit both. Definitely want to hit the museum for sure, because they're gonna go. Because Nintendo is over like 200 years old. Did you know that?
I did.
Yeah. They're originally a playing card company, and they also made toys as well. And they weren't known for video games until the 80s.
That's because video games didn't exist till the 70s.
Exactly. It was when they got into the video game market, they just kind of went away from making as many toys and really went gung-ho on being a video game company. But the original factory got turned into a hotel. I think the factory closed down in like 1978 or something, and now it's a like micro museum of Nintendo stuff, Nintendo history. But it's also an all-inclusive hotel where you pay like one nightly price, and it's everything included: food, wine, beer, alcohol, everything, all included, one price.
That's cool.
And so it's just one of those things that it's on my bucket list. Like, I have to go and stay at this hotel. And now they've got this new museum coming out, also in Kyoto. So it's like, now I gotta not only stay at the hotel, but go to the museum while I'm there. So yeah, if I ever get enough money to travel to Kyoto, definitely bucket list item for sure.
For sure. And also did a couple of amiibos, Tales of the Kingdom, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, the Sora amiibo, which, like I said, it's going to be sold out for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Never reissued because they can't make an agreement with Squeenix.
Yeah, or Disney even.
I can't remember. I guess Disney owns it.
Disney owns a bit of it.
Like, they own the game. I don't know.
I don't know. Don't ask me. I just know that Disney has so much of control over it, and Square Enix also has so much control over it.
Right.
And that's why there's no Disney characters in Smash Brothers. So they had to do some really interesting art design just to make sure they didn't have Disney characters in Smash.
Yeah, I think the keychain, the his Keyblade's keychain, the Mickey Mouse symbol is about the only thing they got.
Yeah, and then the rest of it is
like, you can't not have that. But
yeah,
all the dives into the heart, the Donald and Goofy are replaced.
I think,
or just absent.
I think they got replaced with like Riku and Kairi and some other characters.
Anyway, so that amiibo's coming out. I'm never going to see it.
I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can get my guy.
Good luck.
Next was F-Zero99. Oh my god!
Which I've already downloaded.
I am
downloaded it.
Yeah, I've already started the download on my Switch. So I am totally on board for this, and I am really hoping that if there's a huge player base, like they're crashing servers with F-Zero 99, I am really hoping they're going to be like, okay, I guess we have to make a new F-Zero game. That would be fantastic if they do.
Indeed. Okay. Not much to say about that. We didn't say on the stream, I think. 2 League of Legends spin-offs, Vandal Tale and Song of Nunu.
Yep. Interesting.
Song of Nunu looked interesting.
Yeah. It's a 3D platformer.
I did not realize it was supposed to be LOL until they said League of Legends story. I was like, what?
Yeah, I was surprised. I have no idea. Like, I only know like so many League of Legends characters. That's interesting that they're branching out. So that's cool.
Like most of my knowledge about League of Legends comes from that one music video, which I could have told you the title of 5 minutes ago, and then the Arcane series.
Yeah,
on Netflix. That's the start and end of my League of Legends knowledge.
I know about Braum and his shield that is made of door, and I think there's another like a magical girl adjacent character.
Pop Stars, that's what it was. KDA Pop Stars.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and KDA. Yeah, the KDA Pop Stars, and I think they had another song too.
I think they do. Yeah. Anyway, that Pop Stars and Arcane is the extent of my League of Legends knowledge.
Yep.
So I didn't recognize this until they said it's League of Legends. Like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
I said, I might check it out.
Cool.
The aesthetic was interesting. I don't remember what Vandal Tale looked like, but Song of Nunu stuck out.
Vandal Tale just kind of looked like cozy game. Cozy game, rebuild your village kind of game.
Right.
So, WarioWare Move It. Another WarioWare game.
That's where we had this one already.
I think there's like, I think they talked about it. I know there's another WarioWare game for the Switch. I think this one's like bigger and more motion oriented. More like get up and move oriented rather than whatever Switch controls are.
I guess just WarioWare games all run together in my head.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Following WarioWare Get It Together first announced in the June Nintendo Direct. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I just heard about it and thought it was already out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I know what it is. I'm thinking of WarioWare Shake It.
Oh, okay. So you got Shake It, and now you got Move It.
I like to move it. Okay.
Aiden Chronicle 100 Heroes. Now, that sounds like somebody's being ambitious like they did with Chrono Cross, with like lots and lots and lots and lots of characters. The problem that they had with Chrono Cross by doing that was they only like maybe 5 to 10 characters actually got fleshed out stories, and the rest were just kind of like, oh yeah, I'm a playable character. I'm this guy, and this is what I do, and that's all the backstory you're gonna get. Have fun. So I'm wondering if Aiden Chronicle's gonna have that problem where like they had like 3 main people, and then they said, oh, but we're gonna have hundreds of characters. So like, oh boy, good luck.
Yeah. Eastward, Octopia.
That's a DLC for another game for Eastward. And they even said that you can go to this Octopia place without even completing the main quests of the first main game. So neat, I guess. It just looked like Stardew Valley to me. So
yeah.
That was about it.
Looking at
Wargroove 2. Wargroove looked very similar to like Advanced Wars, but with instead of whatever Advanced Wars is, it's whatever Wargroove is. That's about it. That's all I can say about it. It's just that's the style of game that it looks like.
Yeah,
and
I mean, you're not wrong. You are not at all wrong.
And then Dave the Diver came out.
That one looks
That
interesting.
does look interesting. I like the voxel style graphics. It's not a lot of games really take a lot of use of voxels, 3D pixels. So good on them for making a voxel game. That does look interesting, and I'm gonna keep my eye on it, but I don't know if I'll pay $60 for it. Well, we'll see.
Right? No, I totally get that.
Um,
I don't. Only one I might pay $60 for. I don't actually know that. None of them. I might pay $50 for the Princess Peach game. That's about it.
we'll see how that goes. Nintendo's probably gonna ask for 80.
Mario Kart 8, whatever.
Yeah, final wave of tracks, and they announced Diddy Kong, Funky Kong, Pauline, which that was actually kind of a surprise, and Toadette.
That is.
No, not Toadette, but Peachette, which is just
Peachette,
Toadette
yes.
with a crown. And,
Well,
yep. And,
they're trying
but yeah,
stop trying to make Bowsette 2 happen. It's not going to happen.
I know. Well, we wouldn't have Bowsette if it weren't for Peachette.
Oh, Peachette came first?
Peachette came first. The whole reason why we have the
that's
Bowsette
right.
thing
That's right.
was because Peachette was announced. It's like, oh,
right. I forgot.
Yeah,
I got so caught up in the Bowsette. I thought Bowsette was the original.
No, Peachette's the original, and nobody cares about Peachette. Everybody just cared about that super crown that can turn people into Peach. And it was like, oh, but what if we put it on Bowser? And then that just took off.
Was that even? Did Nintendo even do that, or was that purely fans like, what if we did this?
So the only thing Nintendo did is they made the Super Crown item, and it was supposed to specifically be for Toadette only.
Right.
And it gave Toadette the same powers that Peach has, including like the floaty jump thing. And that was really it. And
then fans said, what if we give it to Bowser?
Yeah, and some fan wrote that comic, and it went viral. Everybody took off with it, and then they started giving the crown to like other characters, like Boo and Piranha Plant, and then it just turned into Mario Sexy Ladies.
I fucking love the internet.
I know.
Okay. Anyway, I don't care much about Mario Kart, so you can, if you said your piece.
It's what it is. Yeah. Mogus, welcome to the Fungal. Oh my god, the Fungal. Yeah, somebody get some Lotrimin for that.
Don't make me buy Among Us again.
Yeah.
I mean, I might, but
it might be worth getting back into Among Us.
I haven't played it since goddamn 2020.
I know. It was big during the lockdowns, and for good reason.
It kind of stayed.
Mm-hmm.
It stayed around. I was surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, it was kind of a flash in the pan, came and went.
Yeah.
Good for memes, but that was about it. But I guess it stayed popular with kids.
Yeah, and occasionally it's a fun game to play. So, but yeah, I haven't played it in years, but I might pick it up.
Vertix is sus.
Totally sus.
Actually, that seal is sus.
Let's see here. Paper Mario, 1,000 Year Door. That was the last one, last thing that they put up. So yeah, remaking 1,000 Year Door, which is arguably the best Paper Mario game. I mean, I've never played it myself, but I've watched people play it.
I hear good things.
And just about everybody I know that likes Paper Mario says 1,000 Year Door is the quintessential Paper Mario game. So
yeah, I mean, I hear good things. So I've not played any Paper Mario games. The amount of iconic Nintendo games that I have not played could fill a bucket. So
same, honestly, but I'm trying to fix that. So
one game at a time.
All right.
Actually, I think that covers the Nintendo list.
Indeed. Let us get into State of Play. Here we go.
So we spend just as long recapping it as the actual thing.
Yep. Oh, I need to make it big. Hold on. Haha, there we go. Oh, I think I've seen. Yeah, they talked about this one in their last state of play. This is kind of like Quap. If you ever played Quap,
Yeah, that's definitely the vibe I'm getting is Quap.
Yeah, that might be a problem.
yeah, that might be a problem.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is gonna be fun to stream for sure.
Oh.
Oh, that's a head injury.
Oh, that sucks. Ugh.
Oh.
All right. Oh, yeah. Post. All right. Yeah. Okay. Tree. And up. Oh, God.
Not actual gameplay.
Indeed.
Nate, are you okay? You look sad.
Oh, hey, Mike. No. That's sad. I was just taking a break from my run. So road's out.
Yeah, road's out, but no worries. Grapple points.
Oh, grapple point. Oh, just grapple. I'll grapple it.
Yeah, just grapple with your grappling hook.
Oh, yeah, I'll just grapple that fucker with my grappling hook.
No worries, just grapple that fucker.
I'll just grapple that fucker.
Yeah, good. All right. Well, Salada.
Oh, Salada. Yeah.
Just grapple that fuck with my grappling hook.
Oh, this looks like it's gonna be so much fun.
Why does he look like Seth Rogen now?
It looks like Seth Rogen and Zach Galifianakis had a kid.
Oh, no! Baby steps.
Baby steps. That's the name of it. Oh. And it's worse as he's wearing a dirty onesie. Of course, it's a Benefati game.
Who?
Summer 2024.
Hi, I'm Sean Benson. Here at PlayStation, our team is always on the lookout for creative, inspiring, and original games to bring to PlayStation players around the world. We are constantly canvassing game development studios as we search for the next exciting idea. And as you just saw, Baby Steps is a great example of the innovative spirit that we're looking for.
I'll say.
In today's State of Play, we've got a wide variety of games to share with you. My hope is that these demonstrate the diversity of experiences coming to PlayStation consoles and PSVR 2. On that note, I'm very excited to welcome PlayStation players to Roblox. This infinite variety of 3D immersive experiences is making the jump to PS4 on October 10th.
Okay.
Roblox features full cross-platform support, so you can join 66 million daily active users across PC, mobile, and other platforms. We can't wait for you to explore millions of experiences together and to see what you create. All right, let's dive in, starting with a look at 2 great games coming to PlayStation VR 2.
Oh.
Ghostbusters.
A VR game.
Welcome to the Ghostbusters. You might be new here, but we have a job to get done. The city isn't going to save itself. So get geared up and join the team, because working together will give you the best chance.
We got this.
Oh,
Luckily,
it's a
you'll have access
multiplayer.
to the latest ghost-busting gadgets, if you can earn them. We're talking turrets, shields, decoys, and so much more.
Throw your trap. Wow. Light him up.
I'm picking up something.
Whoa. Watch out.
You'll need to be ready for anything
Here he comes.
before you'll be ready to take on the Ghost Lord.
Ghostbusters, Rise of the Ghost Lord.
Oh yeah, and these guys, mini puffs, you can be a real pain in the...
October 26th. Oh.
No fucking way.
Resident Evil or something.
Looks like Resident Evil. Resident Evil 4 VR?
Think you can swallow me whole, huh?
Yep, that's VR mode. All right.
Pause for a minute. I need to go do something. I'm sorry.
All right. I will. I gotta hit the pause button. There you go.
Be right back.
Alrighty. Do I have a be right back option? I don't even know. Guess we're just gonna hold here for a little while. One moment, please, while Kuga does whatever Kuga is doing. Thank you for your patience. Please do not look directly into the Kuga. The Kuga is calibrating. Oh, we got it. The Kuga brought back a cat. Unfortunately, I cannot go and pick up my cat. He is currently cat loafing in the middle of the room, and I do not want to disturb him.
That is totally fine. I had separated them so I could feed them. It's like, oh, I need to, let them mingle again.
Gotcha. All right, let me pull this back up here. Elsewhere, another mission is underway.
If you see me messing around on here, I'm just stroking my pussy.
This is Condor 1. President's daughter, Baby Eagle. It's likely she's in this village.
I'm seeing increased movement from Los Eliminados. Don't get careless.
Copy. Ada out.
What terrible actions will be done in its name? And who will pay its dark cost?
If I remember, I think...
Find Lewis.
Yeah, Ada's story was also in, like a later version of Resi 4.
Or are you just trying to use me again?
Because in this world, someone always pays.
There's someone who needs my help.
Best not to ask who or why.
It's what I researched for all these years, Ada. And I see the symptoms already showing in your eyes.
All right, then. One of these days I'll get into the Resi 4 make. Really?
Surprised it took this long.
Now, you are what I made you!
I was abducted by the RDA and trained in their ways. For 15 years, they kept me from my world and my people.
Reverse Avatar?
You have the mark.
You are Sorrento. The poor child knows nothing of our ways. Let Home Tree be a refuge from your burdens.
I must seek those who can teach me the ways of the Na'vi.
The Na'vi?
Reconnect with my world.
Follow me.
I won't hurt you.
Looks like a first-person game?
Yeah, I think it's under VR.
And then you switch to third person for...
To think like a Nazi. Now, we will teach you to ride like one.
Now Pandora is under attack again. I will not allow the RDA to destroy this land. This is my home.
So it kind of looks like Far Cry, but takes place in Avatar world.
I am Navi, and I will protect Pandora. Sivako!
Tears of Pandora.
We need him, Connor. We need him stronger.
Oh. Dead Space.
Faster. Better equipped.
Harder. Better.
Right. No, this isn't. This isn't Dead Space. Ghost Runner. Ghost Runner 2. Oh. 1026 with a demo. I am definitely going to be picking up that demo. I've played the first Ghost Runner. It is really good. It's a very cyberpunky, but it's like a mixture of like Mirror's Edge, but more cyberpunk.
Get it in red now. In blue.
They come in colors.
Is that legal?
Well, they've always come in colors. You can like they've always sold these colors and those faceplates for like a while.
I don't remember PS4 being available in color options.
No, not the PS4, but the PS5 certainly did.
News to me.
Battlefield.
Hi,
No.
I'm Johan Pilestad, CEO and
Helldivers
creative director
2.
at Arrowhead Game Studios, and today I'm pleased to share an extended look at Helldivers 2. We're starting on the ship's bridge, preparing to select our mission from the Galactic War Map. Once cleared for mission engagement, it's time to go into your Hellpod and prepare for planetfall.
Looks kind
Today,
of like
we join a squad on one of the many planets in the galaxy. Set
I
on an
can't remember the
important
name of
mission
it.
to eliminate a deadly bile titan.
Okay, we need to find the Terminate Bile Titan. I think it's this way. There's some enemies here.
Okay.
Okay, I'm covering you on the right.
Third-person multiplayer squad shooter.
Oh,
Looks like
there's
it.
loads of them. I'm switching to flamethrower. Oh god! No, it's the Bile Titan! Oh, I died. Reinforcing. Oof, I have to run. Alright, I'm back. Can you guys take him out with the recoilless?
Yeah, I'll try to take him down for the side.
It looks like Starship Troopers.
On it. I got enemies on my back as well.
Oh. Not necessarily Starship Troopers, but the bugs look like they're from Starship Troopers.
He's charging me.
We take out the Charlie with a recoilless.
Alright.
Riddle way.
Nice. I'm gonna thin out the crowd a little bit.
There are a lot of them coming. My guard dog is taking care of the little ones. Oh, oh!
I'm throwing out the strafing run to try to take out the small guys.
Ah! Oh no, you killed me!
Oh. Sorry. One small death for the Helldivers. Reinforcing.
Okay, should we do something? Should we strategize?
I'm drawing his attention. Alright, I don't think I have an option. We need to throw in the 500 kilogram bomb. Throwing it out.
Oh god, he's coming for me.
Getting out of the way.
Okay, there we go.
Ah, tactical nuke to end it.
Well
All right.
done, Helldivers. Another win for
Gotta
Super
do what you gotta
Earth.
do.
After each successful mission, players are rewarded for their efforts, allowing them to upgrade their ship, weapons, armor, and stratagems, giving them the edge in the many battles to come. I hope you enjoyed seeing a glimpse of just one of the many missions and planets the game has to offer.
This is one of those games that you like need friends to play with. 'Cause I do not want to play with randos. And
It looked like it said PS6. I was like, what?
no, God.
I don't think we're there yet.
Oh God, if they did. Oh hey, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. I still need to play that.
It's definitely worth it, dude.
Creative director at Insomniac.
I have it. I just need to get around to it. It's on the list.
The first one was really good, and Miles Morales was also a lot of fun.
Story missions. But today I'm here to provide you with a first look at how the open world experience is evolving and how the game is built to take full advantage of the PlayStation 5. The first thing you'll notice is that our city has nearly doubled in size with the addition of two iconic New York boroughs, Queens and Brooklyn. And we've introduced the web wings, an entirely new mechanic that, when combined with web swinging, allows you to traverse the city in a whole new way and at faster speeds than ever before. Whether it's the neighborhood backdrop of Queens or the fireworks that light up the sky over Coney Island, exploring these areas will feel much different than the towering skyscrapers of Manhattan, while also delivering memorable locales like Peter Parker's old stomping grounds in Midtown High and Miles Morales' current place of learning, Brooklyn Visions Academy.
Hey Miles, what's up?
Speaking of our heroes, Marvel Spider-Man 2 will introduce the ability to switch between the two wall crawlers in the open world, and thanks to the power of the PlayStation 5, you can make that switch almost instantly. Delivering a bigger city and playing as not one but two spider heroes were big goals for Marvel Spider-Man 2. But this time around, it was equally important to provide a greater sense of exploration and discovery.
That was
As
cute.
you progress through the main story, a number of
What was
new
it?
activities and storylines will
Miles
become
swung
available.
in and with
majority
the
of those will now be
assist.
represented by
He did like an
visual cues in the
assist
world
kick,
that grab your
and they like
attention, such as a
pointed
font
at
of
each
Kraven's
other.
calendar
That was
circling a
just cute.
building, a mysterious symbol projected into the sky, or even an unfamiliar spider-bot ping emitting from one of the rooftops. Many activities, like the Hunter's cloaked blinds that overlook the Big Apple, lead to even greater challenges, yet yield worthy rewards and new information about Marvel's greatest hunter, Kraven. Others will lead to a climactic showdown with Marvel villains not yet seen in the Spider-Man universe.
I love Venom.
The Spider Heroes have new AR tech in the lenses of their masks, providing a quick glimpse of activities already discovered, or helping locate new ones yet to be revealed. You can always refer to the upgraded Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man app to quickly track nearby areas of interest. The app will also include incoming requests from those who call Marvel's New York home. Some will ask for either Spider Hero to help, while others, like the students of Brooklyn Visions calling upon Miles, will require you to put on the mask of a specific hero. All these activities, including crimes you stop from the game's various enemy factions, also now feed into the new District Progress system, which even provides more rewards and unlocks our brand new fast travel system. As you can see here, the PlayStation 5 and its SSD means you can move across the city with very little downtime. Finally, the more city you explore and the more activities you complete, the more ways you'll be able to customize your Spider Hero. This includes mastering additional combat abilities and traversal skills, acquiring and improving gadgets, upgrading through the new suit tech system, and of course, unlocking additional spider suits. And we're talking lots and lots of suits. Marvel Spider-Man 2 will feature over 65 suits from the comics, movies, and multiple original designs. And thanks to the all-new suit style system, you'll now have more than 200 different ways to outfit your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
My favorite
On
was
behalf
the
of Insomniac
Kamen
Games,
Rider
we
suit
couldn't be more excited
in the
about what
original
this
game.
expanded city has to offer, and all the new ways you'll experience Marvel's New York. We look forward to seeing you swinging around in Marvel Spider-Man 2 when it launches October 20th, only on PlayStation 5.
Oh wow, it's symbiote powers too.
I'm really gonna play this.
I am excited. We have a date? Oh shit! October 20th.
Yep. Yes, that's what I said. It's right around the corner.
Wow. I do not have enough money. Although I have a feeling if I
Years
hold out, I'll
passed
be able to get
since
on
the
PS
end of the
Plus.
Great conflict between Dana and Rena.
Wait a second. Is this Star Ocean?
And so, our journey continues.
There she is! Don't let her get away! After her!
The gang's all here.
The hell she did? She's a monster!
The truth is that people will always doubt, hate, and reject. All differences must be erased. Once there are no differences, there will be...
Tales of Arise.
Fieldverse?
What we call destiny is neither visible nor tangible. Yet, it is as certain as the collapsing
Honkai
and
Star Rail?
converging of the past and present. I called out to you and you came. The future is like a labyrinth. Every divergence is merely an inducement. There is only one real path.
Yeah, I think this is Honkai Star Rail, which I've been meaning to play. I know it's a gacha game, but
Like it, you like it.
You and I are each other's destiny.
Yep.
Hey, Beth Vegas! Having a great time? I hope you're all ready for the Foam Stars Open Beta Party! The Foamtastic 4 vs 4 Party!
Spiky beats!
What?
Use foam and knock out the opposition!
Home Star.
2 insanely fun game modes! Smash the star!
Looks like Sony's trying to get in on Splatoon.
It's lagging so much I can barely see what's happening.
Happy Bath Survival! Dominate the arena in teams of 2 with support from your allies on the outside. Eight unique characters hit the stage. Soa, Agito, Tonix, Jet Justice, Melty,
We need something to replace Overwatch.
Hate run. What the fuck? Wow, these names.
We'll see you at the Foam Stars Open Beta Party.
Huh.
Okay.
I'm interested, but only because I like
We've been having a blast
Splatoon.
with Foam Stars, and we can't wait for you to get your hands on it. The open beta kicks off later this month. Before we wrap up, Square Enix has one more update for us today. They're hard at work on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the ambitious follow-up to the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy VII remake.
Final Fantasy VII
Let's see
Part
what's in
2.
store for one of next year's most anticipated games.
The world's ending. At least, that's what everyone's saying.
The sky. I don't like it.
Ready to fire, sir.
Welcome to the New World Order.
Fire! Just close your eyes and listen. Tell me you can't hear that. Her rallying cry.
Planet runs out of energy. It and everything on it dies.
We can overcome our fate.
Am I the same as these monsters? Am I even human?
Okay, we're looking for Sephiroth. Think you can find him?
Oh, Sephiroth.
Oh, hey, there's
You see,
KC.
So you heeded the call too, did you?
What are you talking about?
As you can see, your brothers down there are having a little get-together.
They're our best chance of finding Sephiroth.
Yeah. I ask because I suspect there's soldiers suffering from cellular degradation.
Do not be deceived. You know the truth. Trust in me.
Sephiroth! Come on!
On me.
And Sephiroth tag teaming?
Well, they were. I think he's having some flashbacks.
Fair enough. Yeah. They were with soldiers and Shima, weren't they?
Yeah. Sephiroth was like the hero of Soldier. Yeah, the golden saucer.
Goodbye.
Well then. Oh, Chocobo racing.
Excuse me.
Yep,
Could you
Zack.
look after my friend, just for a bit.
That's how you know it's a flashback.
A weapon?
Tutelary creatures, set only to appear when the planet is in grave danger.
Oh, great.
Who dares disturb my slumber?
There he is.
It's upon us. The reunion. When worlds merge. I'm waiting, Cloud.
Of course, they don't show Vincent's face because they know. They know everybody wants to see Vincent.
Oh,
February 29th.
Remake Intergrade.
Oh, that's my leap day present.
We hope you enjoyed that new look at Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It's coming to PlayStation 5 on February 29th. And that's all for State of Play. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Wow.
Oh,
I guess there's a little bit more. Tokusatsu suit. Oh, he looks like a Reiwa rider.
I mean, fitting.
Oh, that one's cool looking. Nice.
Woo!
All right, that is all of that.
I sent you the
wow.
list. Oh, matter of focus.
I'm excited.
Stuff there.
Some of that stuff was definitely right up my alley, especially in Spider-Man 2. But yeah, I was trying to keep my notes up as well. So, the first thing they came out with was Baby Steps, which was great cold open. By the way,
Absolutely, that was perfect.
That was a beautiful cold open, and just I remember seeing trailers for Baby Steps, and it was Bennett Foddy, so it's obviously going to be hard, funny, streamable game. The kind of thing that you'd have your Markipliers would play.
Mm-hmm.
Very quappish, and I think. I'm definitely putting it on my wish list for sure. I don't know if I'll get it when it comes out, but definitely on my wish list.
There is no shame in waiting a few years.
This is true. Once it's the price of a sandwich, or it just comes out for free on PS Plus Extra. Definitely want to play that for sure.
I keep seeing Horizon Forbidden West in stores. I'm like, oh, I should get that. I'm like, I haven't even played the first one yet. Let's just play the first one. That you bought last year. Oh, God of War Ragnarok. Need to get that. I just beat God of War. Let's just wait. I got plenty of other games to entertain me. I can wait till they come down in price.
Yeah.
Just gotta wait
I've
myself.
found that it's worth the $110 or whatever it is for PS Plus Extra for a year. So it's like about $13 a month, and you get even at the cheap price, you get guaranteed like 2 or 3 games per month. And then at the next tier, the extra tier, you get access. They usually come out with like between 5 and 10 games a month that you could just play. It's like they're yours as long as you continue to be a PS Plus Extra. And then they have their premium, which allows you to play some of like the older PS3, PS2, PS1 games.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really find it to be worth that, but I definitely like my PS Plus Extra. And even as just if you have just PS4, there's still plenty of PS4 games that are included with that. So
I've got a mountain of physical games I haven't touched, so I don't have time to worry about a backlog. I've already got a backlog.
Yeah, I've got such a backlog, so I know how you feel. But yeah,
I'll keep it in mind.
But I
the
guarantee
game itself, Baby Steps looks amazing.
Yeah,
I'll definitely have to look out for that one.
Yeah, I guarantee you just about every game that was on here will eventually be on PS Plus Extra, like by the end of next year, I bet.
Are they still doing PS4 cross compatibility, or is that kind of ended?
Yes. Yeah, they're still doing PS4 cross compatibility. The PS5 is fully backwards compatible for PS4 games.
But, I think there's only like stuff like the games releasing them on PS4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just about every PS5 game, a PS4 version of it comes out like at least like a couple months later.
Okay.
That's what I found. I think there's only one game that's like PS5 exclusive, like that's truly you can only get on PS5, and I forget what game that even is. But just about every PS5 game has a PS4 version that'll come out at some point. So, I am sure eventually that's going to change, but who knows?
Okay, but yeah, the game was funny. It's great, just great energy. So I'm excited about that.
Baby steps, indeed. And then they started talking about Roblox.
Great, not my thing, but great.
And there's some people that really use that as a platform for making games, just like Unreal Engine or
absolutely.
Unity or Godot or any of those. Roblox is just another platform, but it and they're making it accessible to PS4, PS5. So hey, that's cool.
It's good. It's a good thing.
Yeah,
it's really my scene. Like it's like Minecraft. I'm happy it exists. Happy people like it. I'm not really interested, but
I agree. Then they talked about Ghostbusters VR coming out just in time for Halloween, so that's kind of cool. So and it's multiplayer co-op VR, which I know those games exist. Like there's plenty of co-op VR games out there, but I find it very interesting that was what they focused on. Is that you're a team of Ghostbusters out to fight the ghosts, and cooperation and communication's the key. So that's hopefully it sells more PSVRs. I have a feeling that they'll probably be out for like Oculus and other systems too. I don't know if it'll be cross compatible or not, but
yeah, I keep tossing between getting PSVR and getting Oculus or Meta Rift.
Yeah, and I've got the Meta Oculus, whatever you want to call it. the Rift 2, it does a good job. I haven't really like delved deep into what's in there, but I will say that I'd prefer the PSVR 2 over the Rift 2. That's just, I have both, so I can definitively say that. But with the Rift, I'm wireless. With the PSVR 2, I have to be connected to PS5 in order to play it. So, but I get I get more immersion, I think, from the PSVR than I
Yes,
do
so if
from
you're plugged in, you can get, especially with like the amount of data it has to transmit, I'd imagine you get a better experience
absolutely.
if it's plugged in.
Yeah, and even when I plugged the Rift into my laptop, like my laptop has got a GTX 960, it's like just barely does VR. So, yeah, maybe if I got a new PC, but otherwise, I'm sticking with PSVR 2. So yeah, Ghostbusters.
That's good.
And then in the VR mode, Resident Evil 4 remake VR mode, which is par for the course right now for Resident Evil, because they did that for Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 8. They both got VR modes and they're fantastic. And in the VR2, playing Resident Evil Village, that I was very impressed playing the VR mode in Resident Evil 8. I didn't stream it because I can only play it like 30 minutes at a time, and then I get kind of irpy.
Right.
So, but every time I played it, I had a lot of fun. The gun feels real. Like you actually have to like drop the mag, grab a new mag out of your pack, put it in, and rack the gun in order to use it. And if you don't, you can turn on easy reload, but why?
Why?
The immersion, man.
You're already immersed in it, so
yeah,
commit to the bit.
Absolutely. So yeah, Resi 4 VR mode makes sense. It's what Capcom's been doing over the last few years with just about every recent Resident Evil release. So more power to them. Let's do that. And then Ada's Story, which again, that was from the PS2 release. Was it PS2? Because it was originally for the GameCube.
I know nothing about Resident Evil, honestly. So
all right, well, I happen to know enough. Resident Evil 4 originally came out for the GameCube. Then it got ported to the PS2 eventually. Then it came out for the Wii, and you had motion controls and aim at the screen controls, which everybody says is the best version of Resident Evil 4. And then I don't know if they did it. They did do a PS3 remake of Resident Evil 4, and I think they even did like an updated for the PS4. And then, of course, now the recent remake from the ground up of Resi 4, and now VR, and now Ada's Story. And I think that Ada's Story was also in the PS2 version, so they're expanding upon that. So that, that's as much as I know about Resident Evil 4.
I played a little bit of, I think it was 6, I think, at a friend's place, or 7, whichever one is the one before the new one. Is 8 the new one or is it 7?
8's the new one. 7 was the first Resident Evil to do first person only throughout the entire game. So it's, I
played a little bit of that one. I have been looking forward to Resident Evil Village, but haven't. Listen, I want to get through. I figure I've already might as well get through the one I have 7. Check that one out and then get through it.
Yeah, I would have to say my first real Resident Evil game was 7, and then we went back and played the original Resident Evil, or the GameCube remake
Right, the ports.
ported to PS4. But yeah, that was like we had a lot of fun playing that. I remember Meredith and I were playing it on stream, and we had a lot of fun. So
I remember that.
yeah, I really enjoy Resident Evil now. So
That's good.
Yeah, excited. Moving on. Avatar.
That effort actually looked really good. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty good. You know, for now.
It kind of reminds me of like Far Cry, as far as like the way it looked. And I've never really played a Far Cry game other than Blood Dragon, which was kind of a parody of 1980s cyberpunk Saturday morning cartoons.
Mhm.
But just the general flow of how a Far Cry game works is kind of how the Avatar game kind of looked. So, I mean, good for James Cameron, I guess.
Right. Looks
It's
good.
getting
I'm
popular.
not sure I'll buy it, but it looks like not just a licensed game. It looks like it could be, I don't know about Spider-Man quality, but it looks like, a decent quality IP game.
I'm not gonna hold my breath on it. I'm gonna say, I'll look at the reviews and then wait till it comes down to the price of a sandwich, and then maybe I'll pick it up.
Just eat a lot of sandwiches.
I do. I love sandwiches. And then let's see, they talked about Ghost Runner 2. And demo's out today. I am definitely downloading the demo. I don't know if I'll be able to play it tonight, but definitely playing it this weekend. The first Ghost Runner, it kind of reminded me of Mirror's Edge, but you're an actual ninja instead of just some parkour chick. And so the whole cyber ninja, like, first person feel to it. And what really makes Ghost Runner that I really like about it is that when you die, you respawn immediately. There's hardly any loading screens. And it's a PS4 game. It was originally a PS4 game. So even on the PS4, it's like almost zero loading screens except for like between the levels, and that's it. So respawning's really fast, and I make a lot of mistakes playing Ghost Runner, but it's still a lot of fun. And so I'm excited for Ghost Runner 2, and that's also coming out in time for Halloween, so that's cool.
Now look at this trailer, in not 2 frames a second. It looks actually very good.
Oh, yeah. I apologize if my if what you saw wasn't looking good.
It's fine. It's just, it is what it is. Just trying to stream it to me and to broadcast at the same time. It's going to have an effect. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I got the gist of it. But now that I'm watching it again, it looks really good. So yeah, intrigued about that. Not much to say. Looks like
colors, faceplates, controllers. They come in colors.
That they do.
And then Helldivers. Helldivers 2. I didn't know there was a Helldivers 1.
Yeah.
That looked interesting. It was definitely multiplayer, squad-based kind of game. Kind of reminded me. Warframe was the game I was thinking of. It looked like Warframe at first. But it was like Warframe, but fighting against the bugs from Starship Troopers.
That's a good analogy, I think.
And if you have 3 other friends to play with, every other weekend or something, sounds like it might be a fun game. But I don't have enough friends to play with, so I can't. And I don't feel comfortable playing with randos too often, especially for a game that requires that much coordination.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that.
But hey, who knows? It might be fun. Who knows?
Spider-Man,
the big show, of course. Of course, Spider-Man's like the big thing for PlayStation, and PS4 Spider-Man, fantastic. Miles Morales, fantastic. So everything that they're showing for Spider-Man 2, really high hopes. And of course, it's the way they're building it sounds like it's going to be PS5 exclusive. It's going to be one of the very few PS5 exclusive games. I don't know if they'll make a port down to the PS4.
I would be skeptical. It sounds like, I know for the first couple of years they were trying to, they were doing the whole release it on both systems thing just to try to level their odds.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
they knew you couldn't get a PS5.
Yeah.
With part of it, there's like, let's make sure we can get the game out there for people who want to buy it, people who don't want to upgrade yet. And that's a big reason I took your PS4, was because they had all the stuff available still. New games were coming out for it as well as the existing library. But I do think they are starting to move away from dual release into just PS5 games now.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if most of next year is that transition to PS5 only releases. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. And a lot of the PS4 downgrade games still seem to do pretty well from what I've heard. So, it's good on Sony for keeping the PS4 around, especially with the pandemic, especially with all the PS5 scalpers. The international chip shortage, all of the things that they've had to fight against. Getting the PS5 into people's homes, and the PS4. I mean, that came out in 2013.
Shit, did it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I know.
That feels wrong.
I know. It feels wrong, but it's like, it's only been, I'd say only, but, it's been 10 years. It's been 10 years, and it's still going because, not everybody can get their hands on a PS5, and Sony's doing the best they can to keep all of their major IPs accessible. So, good on the developers, good on Sony. But yeah, I don't blame them for saying that Spider-Man 2 is built for the PS5. To have like that seamless fast travel. Because that was something that Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart really did very well. Because that game was meant to be a tech demo for the PS5 anyway. And I really enjoyed the Ratchet and Clank game. So yeah, Spider-Man 2, I'm excited for that. And the suits, obviously, at the very end, talking about all the different suits they're going to have, and the clear tokusatsu suit for Miles. I'm hoping they're going to bring back Spider Rider for Peter, because that was in the first game. So obvious, homage to Spider-Man, which I think really even kicked off tokusatsu in the first place, if you think about it.
Godzilla's the founding father of tokusatsu.
Movies.
Ultraman was like the premier TV series or some other stuff.
Yeah.
The kaiju TV series, and Ultraman kind of turned that into the Kyodai Hero genre. Then Ultraman brought things to the ground. Kamen Rider brought things to the ground level in the 70s. And then Gold Ranger happened. Gold Ranger was commissioned. The Metal Heroes were happening in the 80s. Spider-Man was 79. So
Spider-Man was 79.
78. Sorry, 78.
Yeah, but that late 70s tokusatsu era, like Spider-Man was definitely a big part of it, along with Super Sentai and Kamen Rider.
I mean, it had an impact on the genre. I think it was not the first series with a giant robot, but it introduced giant robots to. Because of that, Super Sentai did giant robots going forward, and I'm not sure what other genre tropes they might have introduced, but it was I think it's mostly remembered just because it's people haven't seen it. They just know it's that weird Japanese Spider-Man.
Right. But it definitely, and I remember watching the documentary that they had on Disney Plus for Supai Daman, and I remember just the amount of heart that really went into making it, and it was just one more thing under Toei's belt of just saying, yeah, we can make this low budget special effects show and put it on TV and have a new episode every week.
Yep.
So that was definitely definitely important for the genre. So yeah, seeing that in the Insomniac games, it's just kind of fun to see. Also, if the homage to the Insomniac game Spider-Man in Into the Spider-Verse, or was not Into the Spider-Verse,
Across the
Across the
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse. Across the Spider-Verse had because I want to believe that if you play the beginning of Miles Morales, Peter goes off on a trip, and I think that trip from the beginning of Miles Morales, the game, was going to Across the Spider-Verse. So I think that's kind of neat that there's a lot of tie-in to Spider-Verse in general. That's a lot of fun. Anyway, I think we've said a lot about Spider-Man. Do you have any more to say about your
Honestly, not a whole lot. I mean, I am looking forward to this. I still haven't played the first Spider-Man game for PS4. I need to. I own it.
It's fun.
There's a lot of games I was going to play this year on my PS4 backlog, especially that I just have. After I beat God of War, I kind of was winded for a bit and have not really gone back. I played Prime
They're
Remake.
big games. They're huge games.
I played Prime Remake, and then I think that was the last video game I played, really.
Gotcha.
No, sorry, I lied. I played through Prime 2 as well. After I beat Prime Remake, I was like remastered. I'm like, oh, I got to go through Prime 2 now, and I'm stuck on the final boss, and haven't touched that in a couple months now.
Oh, geez. I still need to actually play through Prime 2. I played through Prime 1 and Prime 3, but I never actually got all the way through Prime 2.
It's worth it. Once you get over the dark light ether, not to get too off topic, but once you get used to the dark light ether switching, once you get the dark suit, really, it's not too bad. Refilling your energy. Just gotta know the tricks. Kill dark enemies with light beams. Kill light enemies with dark beam.
Sounds
balance your ammo. Balance your ammo.
All right, moving on. The game that I thought was a Star Ocean game actually was Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn. The Tales of series by Bandai Namco, that's been around for a long time. And the only Tales of game that I really played a decent amount of was Tales of Symphonia for the GameCube. But beyond that, I never really played a lot of the Tales of games. I'm just familiar with them. But that trailer looked really neat. Definitely, the whatever graphics engine they're using is. Nowadays, like all anime games, kind of look the same now. But it's like how far we've come for anime games that honestly look really good.
Oh yeah.
So and then they follow it right up with another anime game, Honkai Star Rail, which has been out for a while on PC and mobile and is just finally getting getting the console release in October 11th. So I've been meaning to play it. It's free to play. It's a gacha game though, so it's like, but I don't know. I played what was the other MiHoYo game? Genshin Impact, which is like really popular
Oh
gacha
yeah.
game, free to play, and plays very similar to how Breath of the Wild played. Like you have that amount of freedom. You can glide from place to place. You can climb just about anything that your stamina wheel will allow you to climb. Um, and playing through Genshin Impact, they have like an element system. So you using elemental magic to defeat your enemies, and you have to think on the fly, and you can switch between characters. You have like a three-person party that you can switch between, and it's fun for a free-to-play game. And there's a huge fan base, but at some point, like if you want a character that somebody has or that you've seen advertised, you gotta get the gacha pool, and that's where they get your money. So
That's why I stay away from those.
Yeah, because I know I've got that impulsive.
Oh yeah,
thing.
I'm
It's
right
like,
there with you.
I
Extremely
shouldn't play
impulsive
it because
with
I will
pay-to-win
spend
games.
too much money.
I'm very bad with pay-to-win games.
Yeah. But I'll try out the free to play portion of it, and I'll enjoy the pretty colors.
That's good. Foam stars, like as you said, that looks like Sony wants to do Splatoon.
Yeah. Because they had like you surfboarded over the foam. You had like a foam gun that kind of spread out the foam in different patterns. They looked like they had characters, like different characters had different abilities, probably different ultimate moves. And
I pull up the trailer again because it was so I had a hard time watching. I'm gonna watch this trailer again real quick.
Yeah, because it looked very. I mean, it looked like Splatoon, just with adult characters and foam guns instead of ink guns, and they surfboarded across the foam instead of melting into the foam, or like the squids do. So I don't know, and they got funny names for the characters. Yeah, so it looks like fun for the whole family, and doesn't look violent, which was again the whole reason of Splatoon, is to not have a violent game that Nintendo could put their seal of approval on. So yeah, and there's going to be an open beta. We'll see how that goes, and I don't know if they'll go with the free to play model, or if they're gonna, if you have to pay to enter, and then they'll probably have like like Apex Legends is free to play. And all of the gacha pools for Apex Legends is just cosmetics. There's no pay to win mechanics on Apex. So maybe they'll do something similar, because it looked like a free to play game at first glance. Because it doesn't look like they put too much energy into the visual aesthetics. They put a lot more energy into the gameplay.
That's about it. It looks just very high energy. Graphics are. It's enough to be good in the background.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll keep my eye on Foam Stars. It might be when Splatoon starts stagnating, I'll play Foam Stars.
I'm very intrigued by it. This character names though.
Penguin.
Penguin.
And they finished off the presentation with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, or Remake Part 2, which was essentially disc number 2 of the original Final Fantasy VII game. So yeah, that and it looks like they're getting all the rest of the characters together. They definitely, KHC was there. I didn't see Sid, so that's going to be interesting. I'm kind of hoping Sid Highwind shows up because he's always cool. But and Yuffie, they already introduced her in the
she was in the first one,
Intergrade.
actually.
Yeah, Yuffie's like the first character outside of the main group that you get once you get outside of Midgar. And they've already introduced her in the remakes.
I remember, I haven't gotten super far in the original, but when I played, 8-10 years ago, but I've definitely gotten to Yuffie. I think I got some other character as well. So I forget who I've got, but I definitely got Yuffie. So yeah.
Yep.
I
And
think
then
the dog dude, the actual literal dog.
Red 13.
Yes, I've got him.
Yeah. Red 13 shows up at the very end of Remake. So I know that much, and then but obviously it's going to have a much bigger role in Rebirth. And then they showed KHC, they showed Yuffie, Vincent, of course. Everybody loves Vincent. I mean, who doesn't like a vampire, an overpowered vampire? And I noticed though that they didn't show his face in the trailer. They just yes, Vincent's here, guys. Get hyped. But they didn't show his face, so it's I know what they're doing. They're gonna build him up probably closer to release day. They'll probably have a big presentation and really show off Vincent. Hopefully there's going to be a lot more. Well, I know there's going to be a lot more story there. It's already deviating from the original story. Talking about all the Sephiroth clones and whatnot. So that's going to be interesting. And so yeah, Final Fantasy VII, everybody, it comes out on Leap Day, February 29th.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm excited. Saw a lot of really good stuff today from both Nintendo and Sony.
Oh yeah. It's only one must buy so far, which is the Spy Family game, but some very good showings from both. Final Fantasy is just I don't know. I'm still trying to because I've got so much catching up to do with Sony's franchises and that. I've told you my story with Final Fantasy VII. I've been borrowing a friend's copy since 2010 when I got a PS2 of 7, and I messaged them. I played it at the time, got a little ways in, gave up, started it again in 2012, 2013 or so. Got a decent ways into the game. Haven't touched it since then. Messaged them a couple months ago, hey, I've been borrowing this since 2010. I'm sorry. It's yours now. It's fine.
Oh, nice of them though.
But yeah, I need to do that. Need to get back. I thought about getting the remake, but I don't know. It's just I kind of want to experience the original since I've already started it. I'll
tell you what. I mean, the remake is part of the PS Extra, and I've been paying that. I don't plan on quitting that subscription. I've got a physical copy of Remake if you want it.
We'll see.
Yeah, let me know if you want it. I can get it to you somehow.
That works. But yeah, just so that's as far as Final Fantasy VII goes. That's my thoughts on that. It looks really good. I'm just still stuck on. I haven't played the first game, and I haven't played the original game. Finished the original game, so I feel like I can't. I don't know. Splitting this into multiple games is a choice.
Yeah. And that's the other thing is that there's another Final Fantasy VII remake game. Was it Ever Crisis? that is on mobile. I think mobile and PC.
I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis it's a gacha game, but it still follows the original story with updated graphics, but then also has different story elements that weren't in the original or in the remake, and they are actually selling it as another 7 remake.
This is worse than Nier.
Yeah, it's about as bad as Nier, and I don't know if the story's as convoluted as Kingdom Hearts, but it's getting there.
It's like every iteration is a slightly different version of events, and this is canon.
Oh yeah,
this is canon. If you didn't play the gacha game, this is crucial.
And then you have to watch the anime, and then you have to watch the extra movies. And that's the other thing. Like, and this isn't the first time Final Fantasy VII's pulled this stuff. Because remember Advent Children, that movie.
This is the first piece of FF7 media I ever consumed.
Yeah, well, it was, at the time it was like fantastic graphics. For cinema. For CG, I should say, cinematic CG. I mean, I remember when Spirits Within held up for at least 10 years before it started looking dated. But Advent Children looked really good, and then they made Advent Children Complete and added like an extra 30 minutes to the movie.
I don't think I heard about that.
Yeah, no, I have it if you want to see it. But yeah, it's Advent Children Complete added like an extra 30 minutes. So it's like a director's cut version.
Wait, to be fair, I haven't seen Advent Children since I was in high school anime club, so.
I don't. That's about when I first saw it too. So I hear you.
That's the only time I saw it. Anyway, getting off track here.
Oh yeah, no, it's all right. Well,
it's not your fault. I'm very much to blame.
It's on topic. It's Final Fantasy.
It is true. Yeah, just like this, all this FF7 stuff. It's a whole bunch of it. The remake looks. Part 2 of, I'm assuming 3 of the remake looks good.
Yes, they are planning a total of 3 remake games, so this is part 2 of 3. Unless Nomura decides that we want to milk even more out of Final Fantasy VII, but
Final Fantasy VII Remake, the final chapter, part 1.
Oh God, no! Don't do this. Oh, jeez.
Attack on Titan on this bitch.
And then plus DLC, plus extra. Oh, jeez. Anyway, who knows what they'll do, and people will keep giving them money anyway. As long as it's good, though. As long as it plays well, and people like it, they will continue to make money. So
let's see. I said must buy, obviously Spy Anya, but I'm actually honestly really looking forward to the Princess Peach game. And what else was there? Looking at my list here. Something else caught my attention. Paper Mario probably I'll check out. Obviously Spider-Man 2, but just not till I get more. As far as the stuff from Sony's side, baby steps. Yeah, that requires no prior commitment, so I'll definitely check that one out.
Indeed.
Foam Stars, I might check out that beta. We'll see. Most of the rest of these are Helldivers requires friends. Ghost Runner was Ghost Runner I could probably do.
Yeah. You should play the first one because there is a story. Okay. The first one I think is inexpensive enough. It's about the price of a sandwich by now, I would think. I haven't checked it, but it'll go on sale occasionally. So definitely pick up Ghost Runner and then Ghost Runner 2. I had a lot of fun with the first Ghost Runner.
I think there's a lot more titles. A lot of them were just kind of small titles, but it's good stuff on both sides.
Yeah, indeed. As far as my must-haves,
Tomb Raider collection. I'm gonna have to get that, the Tomb Raider collection.
Yeah, I definitely want to pick that up. I'm saying Princess Peach Showtime is definitely in my must-haves. Crazy Rhythm Castle, I think I'm gonna keep my eye on that one. That's wish listed for sure. Prince of Persia is gonna be my must-have because it looks like it's gonna play similar to Metroid Dread ish, as far as action wall climbing and that kind of game. Um, and Spy Anya, I definitely I don't know if I'll get it day one, but
Right.
it's definitely on my wish list. And then let's see here, what else? I'm gonna keep my eye on Unicorn Overlord, just for the sake of it's a vanillaware game, and B, it's called Unicorn Overlord, and it takes itself seriously. And let's see here. I'll see if I get a Sora amiibo. Have my guy try to get a hold of that. F-Zero 99, definitely. I mean, it's free. Why the hell not? Hopefully they'll make more F-Zero games. And that's really, and of course, keep my eye on Thousand Year Door. Once that gets to a reasonable price, I'll pick that up. So that's in my must-haves, or my must-haves or wish lists. And then Baby Steps is definitely going to be like, I would love to do that on stream. I think that would be hilarious.
Oh, absolutely.
And then it's Ghost Runner 2 obviously is going to be on my wish list. I'm going to wait till that either goes free on PlayStation Plus or gets down to like a reasonable price for me to get that. Spider-Man 2 obviously is just going to be like it's a must-have because I really enjoyed the other Spider-Man games. And Foam Stars will just be fun to play. Let's see how that goes. And then, of course, Final Fantasy VII. I'm too deep. I have to play more Final Fantasy VII.
I'm still intrigued by that Avatar game. Like, it looks... I guess I just expect it to be bad, but it looks okay.
Yeah, that's the best I can say. It looks okay. I wouldn't say...
Excuse me.
Yeah, it looks like Far Cry 4, but on Avatar World.
I mean, it looks okay, which is way better than I would have expected for an Avatar game. Sorry for disappearing. So
movie adaptation games have always been weird.
I'll wait for the reviews to come in for that one. I'm a little intrigued.
Yeah,
I'm not a big Avatar fan. I just kind of I like the reversal of the story that they're playing. They're setting up there. She's been captured by the humans for 15 years, and now you are trying to reconnect with your Na'vi roots, Na'vi culture, and probably not
V.
And probably take her, and probably kill take revenge on the humans. Take down capitalism, all that shit.
All right, well, I think we are going to call it here. We've been 2.5 hours, so I think we've covered just about everything, recapped everything. So I'll go ahead and sign off. But first, I'll let you sign off since you're my guest.
Yeah, it's been fun. Hopefully to do this again next time. There's a good Nintendo stream. They only do 3 a year, so hit me up next time. Is a good game stream to recap. There's no E3 this year, so whatever the next big event is, happy to be here, happy to commentate. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, and follow King Kuga. Like this way. Follow him. Just search for that. He's on almost all the socials.
Yeah, I got Twitch, YouTube. Those are the big ones. Both under that name. My streaming schedule is a little irregular. I had a plan, and they say about the best laid plans. So right now it's just it's model builds on either Friday or Saturday or Monday or whenever I have time. If I don't,
I know the feeling.
Days. And then we stream movie nights on Sunday evenings. Right now we're about to start Princess Tutu. It's mostly for my Facebook group, but it does stream on. I think it streams on. I'd let it go to Twitch as well. So feel free to check that out.
All right, and yeah, he definitely does the restream like I do. And of course, you can find me at VertixScribe on almost everything, except I haven't really done Mastodon, but just about all the other socials, I'm somewhere. Same name, just about everywhere. And then with my streaming schedule has been on hiatus for a while, and I really need to get back into it. I want to get back into hard mode Mondays, but it's just with my current work schedule and finding time to really do it. I don't know if I want to do mornings or evenings, so I've got to figure that out. I want to do Adventure Thursdays, and I want to do something model like on weekends, but I just haven't had the time or even clear. My desk is all like cluttered. I need to clean off my workspace. So I'm going to try to do more streams. Keep an eye on my socials, Facebook, Twitter. I'm very active on Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it now. Call it Twitter. Just
it's Twitter.
It's Twitter.
Also, game streams. So I will try to get back into game streams, maybe, hopefully next year. My plan is to get a new computer around Christmas. So then I should be able to have a good machine that can stream and not, I had to turn it off for the stream because it was my fan is roaring at it's trying to take off. It's like a jet engine trying to take off.
You're turning your potato into a baked potato is essentially what you do. But hey, that's all right. Building a new machine at some point, getting there,
and then then the game streams can return. Like I said, I want to do the Transformers games, War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron.
I had a lot of fun watching those.
Yeah, they were fun to play. And Devastation. Then I want to do so much. I want to do. So yeah, just
Absolutely.
I got PS4 games I want to play, Wii games I want to play, miscellaneous stuff I want to play. So yeah, I'll get back to game streams eventually when I can. Hopefully, get on a more regular schedule. Model builds again when I do them, and I'll encourage this guy to do to clear a workspace and do model builds. It's very therapeutic, easy watching, and it's fun, just fun to do.
Indeed. All right. Well, thank you very much to everyone that tuned in, everyone that's watching the replays. And hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend. See y'all later. Bye-bye.